Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy that you can be here this morning as we continue day 3 of our Adult Education Week celebration. My name is Marcy England. I'm here with the Adult School, and I am excited to introduce Teresa Aguilar. She's here with the Parent Center. And you want to give an introduction to yourself really quick, and then I'll go over some housekeeping items.
Okay. Good morning. Marcy, do I say it both in English and Spanish?
Just in English.
Okay.
Mhm.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Teresa Aguilar. I'm a community assistant for the Corona Norco Unified School District Parent Center. I'm here to present, a little of a lot and a lot of a little of what our Parent Center does this morning.
Awesome. We're glad you're here today. And it looks like we have 10 participants, but what you don't know is I see 1, 2, 3, there's 4 ESL classes that are joining in as an entire class. So
Okay.
we really have more, like probably 75 in attendance today, maybe more, and students will be joining as we go. So if you have questions as we go through this presentation, Teresa, do you want them to ask at the end or put them in the chat or on?
We can ask at the end because I have a little screen that can show us that.
Okay.
But yeah, so
and
if everybody's ready.
Yep, we can go ahead and get started, and you can type questions in the chat and I will share those questions too if you want to do it that way.
Okay, thank you.
Started. Thank you.
So we are the Parent Center, and we are here to help our parents, our families, our students. So we're really like the gap between the academics, the school, the admin, the counselors, students, and parents and community. And so I will be sharing. This is my first time. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit nervous. So for our little icebreaker, it's a simple question. Have you ever needed a resource and were content with the results? If so, what was the resource? And you can add that in the chat, if that's okay, Marcy.
Yeah, that's great.
As for me, growing up, my father was from El Paso. My mom was from Michoacan, Mexico. And so when we came here, my dad brought her. When we came here, my father took us up north, and my mom did not know anything. The only family she had was my dad's family. And it was very hard for her because she didn't speak the English language. She didn't know anybody. Even going to the store was really, really far. It took us like 30 minutes to go to the store. There wasn't any fast foods, just McDonald's. And that was a luxury for us. I don't know that I can ever say we struggled financially because my parents provided everything. As far as like luxuries, I never knew them, but I knew the luxury of being a family. So she didn't have like any sisters, any brothers, nobody there. So as we were growing up, I felt like the resource that my mom had was me having to interpret for her, having to ask questions, filling out papers. Even when it came for her for like open house for school, I was the one asking the questions that my mom was telling me in Spanish. So as far as for my mother, I was her resource. And for me, she was my resource because, again, vice versa with the language barrier. And we had a neighbor, we called her Grandma Aquino, and she was the best resource for my mom. She taught her how to cook, how to even how to take the bus. She taught her how to fill out papers. She even helped her get a job. So that was the resource for my mom. And I saw that, and it resulted in knowing that she was really empowered by this lady, and they became best friends. And, sadly, my grandma Kino passed, but, that impact to this day has set my mom forth to make her feel, you know, very, very independent. And, and it helped us out as a family. So does anybody want to share anything regarding if you've ever needed a resource and if you were content? If not, then we can move forward. Sorry. So here at the Parent Center, we support with community workshops, parent classes, and resources. As far as community support, what we do is we assist families. They're more than welcome to come in, students, even community members. We don't turn away anybody. We assist families with Parent Connect. I know it's really important. One of the things is that we check into the grades of our children and check if they have any assignments, if there's missing absences, even emailing like teachers with any questions. And right now it's been a little bit busy with the re-enrollment and pre-enrollment, and we assist families so it could be really easy for them and they could feel really welcome. And we also guide them. We also do pre-enrollment. We've had a lot of families coming from different countries, places, even cities, so we assist them with that. And then also we have computer access, and we do collaborate. We're neighbors right down the hall with adult ed and career readiness. And they do have classes here for ESL, for computer and accounting. And so we've been with them for a while. And also, like I said, they're more than welcome. Anybody's welcome to come and use our computers. We also support with the EdJoin. And the workshops that we have here, some of them, we do have Loving Solutions. It is a class for mostly primary, but anybody's welcome to join. And it's a class that teaches strategies on how to build up a good relationship with your child, and understanding the different ways of how to build up different ways of showing how to nurture, how to love. And also we do have a class called Parent Project, and that class is more for parents. And I really don't like saying at risk, but for students, but students that are going through a lot of more challenging times right now with the vaping, the fentanyl, drifting away from the relationship in the household. So Parent Project is one of also the classes that we do give here. We give it in Spanish and English, as well as Loving Solutions. And the class is based on different topics such as Loving Solutions. And we have parents come together. They come as strangers, but they leave as family. And it's a little bit more raw, or shall I say more intense. It's based on the different manners of what alcoholism is, even prevention of hurting themselves, healthy relationships, gangs, just in a different array. It's 10 classes, and it's really interesting. We do have Project to Inspire also, and that is only in Spanish. And Project to Inspire is also a group for parents to come and also know the different skills and strategies of building up a relationship with a child. We also have had Positive Discipline not too long ago, and that was via Zoom. And Positive Discipline is with Tony Orozco, and he did the class, and it was amazing. It's talks about like behavioral health. It shows different manners of how to overcome, especially through the pandemic. I mean, we've seen a lot of different switches of the levels of how we're even connecting, to how we're even learning, to how we're even, and like everybody says, navigating, but how to build your own trail on how life is now is, it gets overwhelmed, and, we do need those resources. And we've had people like Positive Discipline help us out, and it was an amazing program. We also have Teen Triple P. That is a workshop that parents get together, and it's like a support group for the students, and they show like the different behavioral, and they give you tips and strategies also for that. We also, every third Thursday, we have grandparents raising grandchildren, and that is a class where grandparents get together and support each other. And this is the generation where grandparents are raising their own grandchildren, even when the parent is in the home. It can get intense, such as us as parents when we have children. We kind of also go through different tiers of just the adolescence and stuff. So, I give kudos to those grandparents that have, that time to raise their grandchildren. We also have Emociones Anónimas, and Emociones Anónimas is in Spanish, and it's given by this wonderful lady named Norma. And she gets together with the group, and they speak about different types of emotions and how to deal with them, and how to become a better person. And the ladies are amazing, and anybody's welcome for that. We also have a special ed parent academy that we have on Zoom, and it's for parent support for a parent that has a student with special needs. It is sometimes recorded and sometimes it is not, but the presenters are amazing. We had presenters that taught us about, just recently, there was this awesome one by Miss Campbell. She did one on dyslexia, and it really honestly taught me about dyslexia, because we all have our certain, our students that they have different abilities and capabilities of learning, and we don't all learn the same. And it really opens your eyes with these presenters, and the one that oversees it is our director, Cassandra Willis. And I encourage all of you, if you guys are more than welcome, or to see it. It's just an amazing program. And we are going to have another one on how to just this Thursday, actually tomorrow. It's via Zoom, so if you'd like to see it, you're more than welcome. It's talking about building healthy relationships throughout our students. They all have different ways and different manners of how to build relationships, such as us as adults. And sometimes those skills, are always needed, especially right now. And then we have a lot more workshops, and we're hoping for this coming year that we're going to be able to be in person. And right now, a lot of our workshops and a lot of our different resources have been online through Zoom. And we're hoping that we'll be open again once more to see more people come in and support each other. We also have another workshop that we had recently. It was a parent support program regarding when it's a co-parenting program when you have to co-parent with your spouse, and showing they had different presenters that shared parts of their lives, and it was a really wonderful program. Um, we also have community resources. We used to have counseling here, but right now, due to the pandemic, we are having counseling outside of our community, within our community, outside of our parent center. Our counseling right now we do with Care Solace, we do with Care Space. We also have the CARES line, and whatever insurance, or if you don't have the insurance, we have a lot of counseling resources that we can share with you. And we can also help you make those phone calls and help you talk to the people. We also have food pantries. We every second week of the month on a Saturday at Corona High School, from 10 till the time the food is done and gone. We provide a food drive, and we collaborate with it's called, I'm sorry, I'm nervous a little bit. It's called Saddleback Christian Church, and they provide the food, and then the Parent Center, we provide like different resources at different times of the month. Mr. Campbell, our TSA, also provides like appliances. We get we give out books, we give out different things when we're able to, and it's been really successful. We've had over 400, 500 families come through, and it's been an amazing resource. And also we collaborate with community partners and organizations, as well as business like United Way for domestic violence. And they also provide a resource that assists students with different kind of academic support. Also medicals, like with our Lanza Health Clinic and Corona Community Health Center, as well as Riverside University Health. We have different programs that we can help them with, as far as like immunization records, even Clínica Médica Familiar, immunizations, physicals, if they need any type of other healthcare, we will assist them with those resources. YMCA is also one of the resources that we use a lot. They do have childcare, and then they have different events that we collaborate with them. Also, local businesses and organizations such as like Miguel's or Lazy Dog Cafe, Texas Roadhouse, to name a few, that have helped us throughout the community with when we have events. Even Trader Joe's also has helped us a lot. We also collaborate with CityNet and Path of Life Shelter for family and single individuals that need assistance with the housing when they're going through the transition of being homeless. And also Project Kind is also one of our go-tos of resources when a student in our district needs assistance or needs help or has a need for medical, vision, or dental. We put in referrals for that, and we assist them with having like glasses or dental work done or medical work done. It's been amazing how these doctors, not that they go out of their way, but they have a passion for helping. And it's just been wonderful to see the success stories within that. I know I'm going too fast probably, but if anybody has any questions, please let me know, and I would answer them in any way. So hit the road to success with student resources. One of the things is that what we do for academics is here at the Parent Center, we have math tutoring for students. We have gototutoring.org. School on Wheels is another tutoring program for our homeless. And also we have computer access here at the Parent Center, as well as the adult ed area for any student that wants to come in and do their work on their computer, on our computers, or if they just want to come in, do some research, they're more than welcome. We also have access to iReady for the students, Student Connect if they want to look up something or email their teachers or make assignments. We also have a program that's going to start coming up this April called Little Scholars, and that's given by Alicia Viela and Mona Sumioka. And it's been successful years in the past that they teach and guide our little TKs and incoming kindergarten students, as well as TK, with the basic of learning the colors, their names, the sight words, the frequent words that they have to learn. And they do activities. They send home packages right now because we are doing it Zoom and not live. It's an amazing program, and they learn songs, and they learn how to read in these books with activities that Miss Alicia gives out before the program starts, and it's been such a success. Yeah, so we have that in English for 2 sessions, and we also have it in dual for ESL. And another thing that we do have for the students is social emotional right now, with not only the pandemic, but years prior. A lot of our students are going through different challenges, and they do need that support as well as the parent support that we give them. But we do have, again, one of our sites for counseling is Care Solace, the CARES line. And the CARES line is with Molina IEHP or Medi-Cal. And also the Care Space, we do the referrals, and they will call you for counseling, whether it's individual, whether it's family, or if you want parent support classes or any type of areas of referrals or resources. We also connect with the school counselors at the sites when the student needs that support and that need. And we also have healing through art in our community. A lot of students have lost family members due to COVID, and it has been a struggle. I mean, coming from a personal manner, it has been a struggle, and to see our children have to deal with that, and to have to deal with the fact that they had to do virtual learning at home. And a lot of changes have been they've been so experienced, and we've learned different behaviors even within ourselves that we never took note of. And we also have a program for students called Narcotics Anonymous. That's been going on for a few years, and Narcotics Anonymous is in English and Spanish, and it's a support for students. These mentors and leaders, they come in, and once every Thursday in the evening, they come in and they support students with different lessons, life lessons, a lot of wonderful support. And the students come in, and some are even coming in from alternative schools. And it's been a lot of successful stories with that. I'm amazed with how they've been so productive, and like a strengthening for them. It really edifies them when they're going through challenges of curiosities or different vices that they go when it comes to paraphernalia of drugs. There's so many out there, especially right now with the fentanyl and the vaping and, the drinking and stuff. So, I encourage, if you know of anybody that has a child that's going through challenges with that, and, we need all the support and all the resource within the community and within our families that can assist that. And Narcotics Anonymous is a really good resource for students here at the Parent Center. We also have some groups. We have Club Hope, and Club Hope is our club for students that are homeless, and we have different events for that. And we also have Club All Stars, which is by Jenna. She is our Club Hope All Star that oversees the program, as well as our director, Cassandra Willis, which is the homeless liaison for the district. And as a matter of fact, we support families. We always want families to know that they're always included and always should be empowered. And part of it is always being there to support the student. We all want students to have successful years within their home academics and also social, emotional. So we provide different events for them. We have also have had during the holiday seasons where different businesses and organizations have sponsored or have adopted families that have been homeless or foster, and they have been able to bless these families with Christmas gifts. And we are going to have on Thursday, as a matter of fact, April 7th, we will be having a birthday bash for our Club Hope and our Club All-Star students. That will be taking place here at the Parent Center, and I know it's going to be wonderful. Also, we do provide, and then we had a book club called Chapter Chatters, and you can see that on YouTube. We had a book club for our students when students would be able to come in, and we'd have books donated from our PTA or from different organizations, and we were able to give a book to each of the students, and then we would videotape some episodes of my coworker Rosa and myself, and they're just funny episodes, and we would just have an activity, have fun, and celebrate our book club, Chapter Chatters. And the other resources that we do provide for students are backpacks and school supplies when they need it. Also, we do provide clothing. We have a heart closet, and we do try to fill it up as much as we can. And we do get donations from our local congregations and our different businesses, or when somebody donates clothing. We have uniforms, we have toiletries, we have different types of clothing for our students when they do need it. When we do receive donations, we do receive them where they must be new. We're always welcoming new donations. And it's a heart closet. It's really beautiful. We also give out shoes when we have socks, and different types of clothing depending on the need of the family. Also, we have a program called Operation Schoolhouse for families that are going through hardship and don't have the monetary for buying clothing. So Operation School Bell helps families that are going through hardship, and Kohl's is the one store that we do Operation Schoolhouse with, and families can go in there on a certain date and a certain time and get clothing for their children. So is there any questions? Okay, so right here it says, we are just a phone call or a visit away. Anybody is welcome to come to our parent center for any need. We used to have Joanna, which was for our project Insure, and she used to help families throughout many, many years with Medi-Cal and CalWorks, any type of social service assistance that they needed for their papers to be filled out so they may be able to attain Medi-Cal, CalFresh or CalWorks. And sadly, she's no longer with us. She moved to the adult ed, which is a blessing for them as well as her. And so we're in the process of getting somebody that needs assistance with the paperwork and the procedures that need to be filled out for those areas, and also for getting medical insurance. But for the moment, if you do call, we can give you a resource that we have where you can go to this lady named Nayeli. She's in Riverside by appointment, and she will help you fill out the paperwork without any cost. So, and so our Corona Norco Unified School District Parent Center is located at 152 East 6th Street, Corona, California. The phone number is 951-273-3132. Our hours right now currently, and I forgot to add, Monday through Friday, are from 8:30 to 4:30. There are moments that we are open from 10 to 6:30. Our website is on the bottom there, but I encourage you all to come visit our side of the Parent Center as well as Adult Ed. It's a diamond in the rough. It's so amazing when you come in here because we have different things going on. Every day is not the same, but we are here to serve, and we are here to help and guide and walk with families, students, and any community members that need assistance with any type of need. And we'd gladly welcome you. We'd be, we just want you to know that you're like family. And so for my last, the quote on the top is one of my favorite quotes in the world. It says, the most powerful weapon on earth is the human soul on fire. And that really, it's really embracing to know that if we have a passion for something and we just continue to fan the flame, we are a powerful weapon when it comes to having a passion for a career or a positive lifestyle. So that's the end of my PowerPoint. I hope I didn't bore you with all my speaking, but if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. And I if you find this helpful. And thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for this information about all the resources at the Parent Center. And I can tell you from my experience as a parent and my experience as a teacher of parents, there's a lot of great resources that my students have used here and that I've used as a parent. So I appreciate you sharing what the Parent Center has to offer. We're going to pause for a minute and see if there's any questions. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer on Zoom because they'll type in the questions or they'll ask their teacher, and then students will ask their teacher, and then the teacher will ask for us. So we'll just wait for just a minute to see if any students have any questions for you. This is a great presentation.
Thank you.
And I
was a little bit nervous, but
no, it's great. You did fantastic. And I went ahead and put for everyone, I put the link to the Parent Center in the chat. So that's there for you. It's also on our Adult Ed website and our Adult Ed Week website. So that information is available for you students to access. Okay.
And I know some folks might not have a question right now or may have a personal question. It really, I just gonna extend the invitation to go and visit the Parent Center. It's a great facility. You have a great staff. And so even if you just want to know where it's at and you just want to visit and see what's available, put it in your calendar, make it a point, and definitely give them a visit.
Thank you, Omar.
No problem.
All right, so I think it's all covered here. So students, if you, another important point, I just wanted to remind you that these resources are available for parents in the community. And so you might not need any of these resources, but you might have a friend or a neighbor or a family member that does. So keep that in mind as you're out in the community. And so we wanted to say thank you, Teresa, for your information today.
No, thank you. And if anybody ever needs anything, like I said, we're here to walk with. And you know, sometimes we all need more than one resource, but I think even within each other, we are the resource for somebody at some point. So thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. You never know who you're helping out and what when you'll need the information.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. We appreciate you being here today.
Well,
So-
thank you. It's been an amazing, you know, a good journey and a good ride working, you know, and collaborating with you in adult ed, with all of you. I mean, you guys are just amazing at the works that you guys do, and I mean, just continuing to you know, have these open ways and open roads for a lot of these students to, you know, maintain such a positive manner of feeling so welcome, so comfortable in all the classes that you guys give. I know I've taken some, and it's awesome. I mean, there's no words really that you can say how what the greatness of adult ed does.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a pleasure doing what we do, being out in the community. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop